What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today you join me on a lovely evening. It is April 14th, something like that, and it is 8:08 in the evening. Sun is about to set. It will set at 8:30, so that means that we have some time to go and enjoy this. The new Maserati, well, it's not that new really, but the Maserati Ghibli Ultima 334, which is the big goodbye to the V8 by Maserati. So this is the swan song of this, well, of all V8s in Maseratis basically, because they have the new Nettuno V6 and they are going to go Folgore, which is electric. So this is a goodbye, and well, what a goodbye, what a cool car. We've got a Ghibli in a super cool color, very nice spec, limited to 103 pieces, and it is awesome. So today I'm going to show you around it quickly because we are losing light. Then I'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast, where we will hopefully be able to do the 334 km/h top speed. But I think we will need a lot of space for that, but we'll see. We'll give it a go. So, beautiful key, by the way, nicely weighted as well. Beautiful materials, so that's a good start. We've got exterior carbon fiber there. As you can see, this color is called Shah di Persia, which is the Shah of Persia, who ordered a 5000 GT back in the day, and they made this paint specifically for him. It is a blue greenish color, super nice, really beautiful. Then we've got these 21-inch wheels. These are new as well. Behind that we've got regular steel brakes, perforated, but I've already driven it on the Autobahn, and I can tell you, repeated braking from high speed, it will set them on fire basically. So yeah, carbon ceramics would have been great. These are steel though, and we've got a specially developed tire for this car. I think it's a MGT coating, so that's Maserati GT. It's a new compound P0 for this car for the high top speed. Trofeo does 326 and this version 334, which makes it the fastest saloon you can buy, beating the Bentley Continental Flying Spur speed. You also get these heat extraction vents on the bonnet for the Trofeo, which is very nice. Carbon mirror caps, carbon B-pillar with an Italian flag there, carbon door handles, 285 tires at the rear, 245s at the front, quad tailpipe exhaust, and a new little spoiler as well, carbon fiber. Very nice. And then let's take a look at the engine. There it is. I'm going to miss Maserati V8s. They were very characterful, always, which is, they always had their own sort of feel and sound, which is really cool. 90-degree V8, 3.8 liter twin turbocharged engine. It's closely related to the Ferrari F154 engine you would find in a 488 or an F8, but this is a cross-plane, shorter stroked wet sump version of that engine basically. 3.8 twin turbo, 580 horsepower, 730 newton meters, going to the rear wheels through the ZF 8-speed gearbox, which is awesome. I think for the model year 21 the Ghibli also got a refresh for the light units and stuff like that, but yeah, we're going to focus on this special edition today, the 334 and the Trofeo in general. Carbon fiber here with a beautiful plaque that says 334 Una di 103. Not going to try that in Italian. And this awesome stitching on the headrest, 334, with the trident, and these gorgeous seats as well with this terracotta accent. Super nice. You also get a new infotainment for this version, for the Trofeo basically. Which is okay. You have everything you need in here. It's nothing special, but it's not bad either. And then you have the coolest wireless charger with a little drawer. Look at that. That's cool. Anyway, we've got some buttons down here as well for the driving modes. So let's go to Corsa and then start it up. because that's the loudest mode. It automatically goes into the lower, stiffer setting for the suspension in Corsa mode, and if I click that, it automatically goes to sport. So if you want Corsa mode, you also have to do the stiffer suspension mode, which I'm not a big fan of, because that just takes away a little bit of freedom, which I don't really like. Other than that, interior, I mean, it's a little bit of a dated car, of course, and here and there switchgear is not the most luxurious, but I think, you know, you will forgive this car for a lot of faults, because it has tons of character, and you do get these super premium, listen to that, it's just music, that's awesome. So you get these column mounted pedals, which are great. That means that when you do this, they're also going to be in the same place after the slide where you left them. That's basically the biggest advantage, that they're always in the same place. So in Corsa mode, the exhaust valve opens, which means that you do get a nice thumping V8 soundtrack. But it's not like the old 4.7 Gran Turismos. It's a little bit more subdued than that. Also, you know, because of the twin turbo. But it feels a bit more, well, not civilized. Actually, I think it's a bit less civilized, because it's more like brute force. Oh. It's very powerful, very torquey, and it has a great sort of marriage between that engine and that gearbox. Of course, the ZF 8-speed, we know it's amazing, so yeah. It responds well to the pedal as well, shifts are quick enough. So that is actually very good. Handling, I don't know, it's a bit weird. I don't really know exactly what my front wheels are doing, and I don't particularly like the air suspension. We have launch control as well for the Trofeo, was introduced with the Trofeo, I should say. Corsa mode was also new for that, for the Trofeo. So both pedals, release, both pedals, release, both pedals, release. There we go. Launch control, foot on the brake, full throttle, and you always get sort of this hesitation at the beginning, at the start, every time. I've had it every time. They say that this 334 should do 3.9 seconds to 100. Because it is 20 kilos lighter, and they have reworked some things in the traction control and the gearbox, I think. So it should do 3.9, whereas the regular Trofeo does 4.3. I think I did 4.2. That was the fastest one I did, and I tried a couple. So I don't really think it will do 3.9 regularly. It might do it sometimes, but not regularly. It's difficult to get that done, I think. But the air suspension is a bit weird. It takes away some of the contact you have with the car and with the road. And at high speed also it's a bit, I don't know, a bit weird sometimes. But it just delivers that power, oh, like an absolute heavyweight. It's very cool. It's a very cool car to drive, because you have rear wheel drive, so much torque. It keeps just thumping away, which is really cool. Now, to do that top speed, I already know that I'm going to need a lot of space. So it's going to come down to luck, basically, because in 20 minutes I think it's going to be too dark, so we'll see. what we can do. So automatic for the gearbox. Now if we have an empty straight over there, we might do it, because I'm going to just floor it right here. And then we'll see. But as I said, it is in Corsa mode. I cannot take it out of Corsa, or I cannot take the suspension out of this mode, which is a shame, because I think it's quite firm. That is a shame as well. Yeah, no indicator. I would have loved to now be able to take it out of this mode. I do get it, you know, Corsa is Corsa, but I think in this case it would be nice. Okay, so we're not going to make it on this side, so we'll turn around later on. I'll see if I can get something close to 300. These guys are driving next to each other, which is great. What the hell are you doing? Yellow plates. So, as you can see, wow, that's a big sun. Holy moly. That's 307. Have to brake here because we've got an on-ramp. And I cannot speed past here with this kind of speed. So it all comes down to timing with this stuff. I mean, it's not empty enough, like in the middle of summer, that I can just floor it and know for a fact that I'm going to hit top speed, but we'll see. That's 322. I have to let off because this is my exit. I'm telling you, these brakes, they are not up for the job. The rest of the car is, I mean, it feels pretty damn good. We do a little bit of a slidey slide. Love it. It is an absolute hooligan of a car. It's like it's an Italian hooligan. It's sort of still sophisticated and stylish, but it is a hooligan. Okay, so we're going to time this. Well, we're going to try and time this. I want to be on the big straight and go past, you guys know what I mean, you know, go past the gas station where we normally start the Autobahn POVs at like 300 plus, so 310 maybe. I should be able to do that with this suspension because we've got a couple of bumps there. So I think after this corner I'm going to give it the full beans, and then we have to hope that the traffic works with us. So we have an on-ramp here, which means I don't want to be at like full whack. So we're going to do this. You can see braking lights ahead. They are turning off. Okay, so 260, flooring it now. Come Come on, Maserati. So that's 310 at the gas station. Well, a little bit more even. Come on. Come on. I can, no, that's, I have to let off. I can see a truck and a car here. If that car overtakes, I'm done. That was 327, I think. Damn. Yeah, this is too close. I cannot do that. 327. That's very close. At least it's higher than the Trofeo top speed. And there are also the cars on the other side are there. I'm going to let the car cool off a little bit. There are cars on that side, on the shoulder, the emergency shoulder, whatever you call that. So I don't want to get past them at like 320, because if something happens or whatever, you don't want those guys standing there and be at that high of a speed. So I'm not going to do it on that side. Okay, I just spent a few minutes waiting, and we're going to see if that paid off. On this side, losing light, so this is going to be a border run basically back to the Netherlands, because I don't want to do it when it's completely dark. So at least this first part definitely paid off. Going left there, have to let off. Yeah, that's too, that's a shame. I had to go because there were some cars coming. That was not bad. Okay, so we've got a few more chances, but not that many, and it's not straight enough, this particular part. The relative speed changes so much. 140, it's like he's driving 80 or 70. It's ridiculous. When you drive higher speeds for longer periods of time, you really have to gauge everyone else's speed. I cannot pass these guys. They're too close together. I don't understand why they are so close. Maybe he's going right here, but yeah, that's what I meant with the timing. It's just, it comes down to that. This one is just a bit short, I think, because there's a corner coming up. 329. I mean, 334 on the speedo is definitely feasible. So last chance is the border. That means that I have to pick up speed through these corners. Little bump here, 250. Should be okay, yeah. I don't think we'll have enough space here. I mean, I cannot really take this any faster. Well, I could try. Full throttle. Nah, never. Never, never, never. 329 is what we've done in the Ultima 334. I have to let off, otherwise I will be getting into the Netherlands with 320 plus. Which is not a great idea, I think. So that is it, fun is over. Wow, I mean, I do think it will do 334 on the speedo, definitely. And I just checked, and that 329 was just over 322 on the GPS. An amazing car nonetheless. I mean, this is how you do a goodbye. This is how you do a special edition as a swan song for a V8 powered car with this 3.8 twin turbo. I mean, it is a hell of a car. It is a lot of fun to drive on B roads. It's amazing on the Autobahn. So massive thanks to Maserati for letting us have a go, for getting the car to us so we could do this. Really, really appreciate it. It is an incredible car, especially in this spec with that Shah of Persia blue with this terracotta interior and then those ruby red accents around the car and the 334 on the side there. Just absolutely amazing. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. Make sure you do that. Check out this video on the right, this playlist on the left, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.